Okay, so for the quadratic formula, the items that you need to identify first are your A, your B, and your C, because you're solving for x, and you're going to get two different answers. So in this case, you have your A, your B, and your C here, because in the quadratic formula written like this is ax squared plus bx plus c equals 0. So in this case, A equals 1, B equals -3, and C equals -8. So we write that down so that we have it for reference. A equals 1, B equals -3, and C equals -8. Then we go into our formula and we say x equals the opposite of B. So if B is -3, then the opposite is 3, plus minus the square root of B squared. So if B is -3, then B squared equals 9. So that's 9 minus 4 times A, which is 1, times C. So A is 1. So that's why that goes there. And C is -8. And that's where your C is. So that's where your C is. So that's where your C goes. So times -8 over 2 times, again, A, which is, again, 1. So you have x equals 3 plus minus the square root of 9. And then if you have two negatives, that equals a positive. So plus 32 over 2. So x equals 3 plus minus the square root of 41 over 2. Now, the square root of 41 is a prime number, so because 41 is a prime number, so you don't have to reduce that. But there are two answers here. Your first answer is x equals 3 plus the square root of 41 over 2. And your second answer is x equals 3 minus the square root of 41 over 2. That's what this symbol means. This symbol just states that there are two answers. One's going to add what's after the square root, and the other is going to subtract the square root term. So you get two different x answers. And what this represents is if I had an equation, so I'm not really going to graph a perfect parabola or anything like that, but if I had a parabola, which is what a quadratic equation is, what these solutions represent are these points over here where the graph crosses the x-axis. That is what these zeros are. That is what these solutions are.